Hey guys, welcome to my legal classes. This is Ganesh Pujari, and in the series of Evidence Act, we were focusing on chapter 5, which is all about documentary evidence covered between section 61 to 90A. When I did a session on how to approach chapter 5, I divided this particular chapter into four major parts. We have already covered the first two parts, that is the primary and secondary evidences and signature, handwriting and execution of documents, etc. These two parts we have already covered. From this session, I am going to cover the third pillar, which is all about public documents and private documents. Here we have just 5 sections starting from section 74 to 78. In this session, I am going to cover the first two sections, which basically defines what are public documents and what are private documents. I am going to explain this along with lot of examples and case laws. In my next session, I will also explain what are the difference between the public documents and private documents, and finally in my last session I will cover the remaining 3 sections. Hope that helps, and with that I am getting into my first slide. Section 74 defines what are public documents. Here under section 74 we have two clauses. Under clause 1 we again have 3 subclauses, but we can see 4 different items covered under that particular clause, covering what are different kinds of public documents. And then we have clause 2. So overall you can see 5 different types of public documents. Let us try understand them one by one. Clause 1 says documents forming the acts or records of the acts of the sovereign authority. Now, what are the sovereign authority in India? It is the legislations made by the parliament or any state legislature. Now, these are coming from sovereign authority. And then it says documents forming the acts or records of the acts of official bodies and tribunals. Now, what are the examples for this? It is the documents which are made by labor tribunal, administrative tribunal, or the organization like Reserve Bank of India. All of these are covered under official bodies and tribunals. And then it says documents forming the acts or records of the acts of public officers, legislative, judicial and executive of any part of India. Now that's the first part. And again, if you see, the continuation says or of the Commonwealth or of a foreign country. So legislative, judicial and executive of a Commonwealth or of a foreign country, that is also considered as public document. So documents made by sovereign authority, that means forming the acts or records of the sovereign authority, official bodies and tribunals, the public officers, legislative, judicial and executive of any part of India or of Commonwealth or of a foreign country. All of these are public documents. And then it continues in clause 2, which is very interesting, which says public records kept in any state of private documents. Now the document is private, but it is kept by public, by state. Now for example, your birth register or the death register is having the details of a private person, but that is a public document. Now these are all public documents. I have given lot of examples here for the public documents. It can be an electoral roll, ballot paper, census report of India, town planning reports by the Department of State Development, village records of the villages, public records keeping the original private documents and not the copy, records of National Bank, birth and death register, charge sheet, confessions recorded by a magistrate under section 164 of CRPC, sanction to prosecute, record of information under section 145 of CRPC, notice under section 106 of CRPC, etc. And I have beautiful case laws in my next slide. But before going there, we need to understand what are private documents. Nothing can be easier than section 75 if you understand section 74. Now under section 74, I have given 5 important ways to understand what are the public documents. Once you understand that, whatever is not covered under those 5 items, the remaining all are called as private documents. And that's exactly what section 75 says, which says all other documents are private. Coming to the case laws, I have as many as 8 case laws. In first 6 case laws, I have covered what are public documents, and last 2 case laws on what are not public documents. So I have kept those 2 case laws in red font. Let us try understand one by one. Now, Sri Keshav Gupta versus Coal India Limited. Now, this is very important, where it was held that original registered deeds about land or sales transaction, etc., land record details, memorandum of understanding or memorandum of incorporation as registered by the registrar of companies, medico-legal records. Here what we need to observe is post-mortem reports are not public documents. Documents furnished to the Press Council of India, school records, records of nationalized banks are public documents. Here the statement of records of nationalized banks are public documents is used several times, but remember all of these are public documents as far as this particular case law is concerned. The second case law I am picking from High Court of Andhra Pradesh, which held in the case law of K. Pedda Jangaya versus Mandal Revenue Officer. Here it was held that Pahanis and Faisal parties are public documents as stated by the High Court of Andhra Pradesh. The third case law, that is S.L. Sharma versus Delhi Development Authority, it was held that records of the developmental authorities of the regions are public documents. The next case law, that is Srimati Seema versus Ashwani Kumar. Here it was held that Hindu marriage register is considered to be a public document as considered by the judges of the Supreme Court. The next one, the Royal Sundaram Alliance versus D. Gunashekaran. It was held that the certified copies of the orders of the civil court and FIR are public documents. So for FIR, you need to remember this particular case law. The next case law, that is Dalip Kumar alias Pinky versus State. It was stated by the Delhi High Court that the medical officer prepared the MLC report as a public servant in discharge of his duties, and therefore the MLC report is a public document. Here the question is about a medical officer who is a public servant, and in his discharge of duties he prepared an MLC report, and that is considered as public document. Coming to the last 2 case laws which are saying what is not public document. The first one, that is Narottam Das versus Masadhar Ali. It was held that copies of private documents do not qualify to be public documents. That is what held here. And finally, that is Sampath Singh versus Bhagavanti. It was held that certified copy of will is not a public document within the meaning of section 74. We have discussed this particular aspect many a time, and here in this case law also it was held that certified copy of will is not a public document within the meaning of section 74.
What a bright sky! What beautiful flowers! Nothing is better than nature.
Ishan, what's happening there?
Nothing, Papa. With that, I'm concluding this session. Please subscribe our channel. Please like, share and comment our videos. Thank you.